Welcome back, guys. We're here today because I'm going to introduce you guys to the KASHTIRA archetype that came out in Dark Wing Blast. Now, this archetype will be receiving more support in Photon Hypernova that does come out in February, which is, I believe, a week right before YCS Las Vegas, which I will be there. But that'll be for future videos. I just wanted to introduce this archetype to you guys to give you guys an idea of what's coming and what's going and what's happening. And I believe you guys will appreciate that. So let's just make this video quick and simple. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Alright guys, so here we are. I'm going to introduce you into the archetype. Now let's just get straight to it. We do have 3 copies of KASHTIRA Fenrir. This, I want to say, is the main monster that everybody loves, especially because you can tech it into any deck. It's free. I want to say, you know, it has the effect of that it can be special summoned if you control no monsters on the field, and all the KASHTIRAs are like that. Now, in terms of this one specifically, this one has the effect of when it's on the field during the main phase, you can activate the effect to search any KASHTIRA monster, which it doesn't signify that you can't search itself, which is pretty broken. But it also has a second effect where if this card declares an attack, or if your opponent activates a monster effect, you're able to just banish 1 card on the field, which is insane. Doesn't even target. But alright, now moving on, we're going to be getting into KASHTIRA Unicorn. Now, KASHTIRA Unicorn is another good card, especially in a pure KASHTIRA deck. I would say it's more usable there. This card has kind of similar effects as all the other KASHTIRAs, where if you don't have any monsters, you can special summon them. And this, during the main phase, instead of searching a monster, it actually searches a spell card, and that's the spell card that you would generally want to use, especially in a KASHTIRA deck, and you'll see why as I explain to it later. This one also has another effect where if you attack, or if your opponent activates a monster effect, you're eligible to banish 1 card from their extra deck face down. Remember, any card all these KASHTIRA monsters are banishing are all going to be face down, which is very, very good. Moving on, we do also have KASHTIRA Ogre, which I don't think it's going to be used a lot once we get into the new format, but this one also has similar effects where obviously you can special summon it, same general effects, but it also has the ability to allow you to excavate the top 5 cards of your opponent's deck. You can choose 1 card that you want, banish it face down, and then the rest of it, put it back in the same order. But yeah. Now this is the special one. KASHTIRA Birth is a spell card that is typically searched by KASHTIRA Unicorn. This one allows you to, pretty much like a Monster Reborn, but it's also like a special summon from your banished. So once this card is activated to continue a spell card, it allows you to normal summon a level 7 without tributing, which is really, really cool, because if you already special summon one, you're pretty much able to just normal summon another one for free, and it gives you a free rank 7. Another thing that it does is it allows you to, if you control a KASHTIRA monster and your opponent activates a spell card, it allows you to banish 3 cards from their graveyard, which is, they all banish face down too, and you're gonna soon realize that this whole deck revolves around when your opponent banishes stuff, or your opponent kind of interacts with you. Another thing, so it has those 3 effects. It has the normal summon one, and then it has the special from the banish or special from the graveyard, a non-XYZ KASHTIRA monster, which is typically all the KASHTIRA monsters, and the ability to banish the 3 cards. That's why I say this card's like really, really good, and it's really useful. I'll show you at the end kind of a little general idea. Now, KASHTIRA Preparations is kind of similar to KASHTIRA Birth, except this one, I would say, this one lets you special summon from your hand or your banished, and I want to say because it's a trap card, it's a little bit slower. I don't think it'll be used that much either. But yeah, it's kind of in the same concept of KASHTIRA Birth. Now moving on, we're gonna go into the XYZ KASHTIRA Shangri-Ira. Not sure, I'm kind of murdering the name, but it's okay. You guys kind of get the general idea. This is the last, I want to say, card of KASHTIRA archetype that came out into Dark Wing Blast. This card is really good. This card actually, so each of the standby phases is allowed you to special KASHTIRA monster onto your field for free. each standby, which is, I want to say that's broken. And then you can only use that effect though, I would say like once per turn. And then this thing every time, so the reason why I say all the interactions of like your opponent banishing cards or pretty much everything, like you're banishing their stuff, every time you get something gets banished and your opponent's interacting in your way, it will later then just cover a monster zone or spell and trap zone, any zone. And as long as this card is face up on the field, your opponent just can't use that zone. So you just start blocking each of their zones, which is insane. And then it has a last effect, which doesn't really apply that much, but it really does save it. However many materials you kind of have under it, every time it tries to be destroyed by battle or by card effect, you just pretty much detach a material. If you guys kind of remember Dingirsu from Orcus format, it's pretty much similar to that, except only for itself, not for other monsters. But yeah guys, so that's about it for the whole KASHTIRA archetype so far in Dark Wing Blast. I know it will get like so much more support when it comes to Photon Hypernova, and I'm sure everybody's excited for that. But yeah, so that's about it guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you like this type of work I'm going towards. If you guys have any questions or any comments or concerns, you guys could always comment down below. But other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Please have a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys next time.